Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU for the Rights of Man, playing as Ethiopia. In the last video we finished the Suez Canal, huzzah! We now are able to freely flow on up there and do whatever the heck it is we want, I don't know. We're also fighting Afghanistan, we're getting ready for a war against Madagascar, getting the troops in position. Hopefully Spain suffers horribly once their vassals break free. Let's go ahead and get some troops up here actually. We have a little bit of unrest in Murcia, which is interesting. Actually, once our truce expires, which is very soon, July 1752, in 2 years might be a good opportunity to go kill Spain. Could also start building up some more claims against them, which I guess is not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and build a spy network for a bit. There we go. And Greece, we placated, so hopefully they're not going to be as much of an issue in the future. Could pay off their debt, which is getting large. But no, their debt actually might be something that keeps them in line for a little bit longer. It does not encourage them to break free. Alright, Afghanistan. I got your number. I'm ready for you. Brandenburg is the emperor. Ooh, interesting. Austria is no longer emperor. Religious peace. The emperor may be of any faith. Okay. Huh. Alright, well, cool. So Austria is now a lot weaker. Not sure Brandenburg is going to be that much better of an emperor, to be honest, but they're going to try. They're going to try their little hearts out. Let's recall from Greece. I don't need them anymore. Convert. Please take the dang fort. Merchant bankrupt. I'll just go ahead and pay it off. It's fine. Cost me practically nothing. I mean, it's probably not the right choice per se, but meh. Meh. Kiva wants out, I know. Thank you. Siege is done. You guys go there. Can I get a new general in charge? Abso-freaking-lutely I can. Take you. Okay. You go to Kandahar, which is their capital, and has been unsieged, and now they're doing stuff. Russia, what are you doing? You're not being of any help. I mean, you're not my ally anymore. We did break our relationship off with Russia, but I was kind of expecting more, sir. Debate failed, again. Gosh dang it, now we're negative prestige. Alright, maintenance? Sure. Church lands. Boring stuff. Church lands. I just realized I totally forgot to hand everything off to the trading companies in Indonesia. I said I was gonna do it. Then I immediately started recording the next episode and forgot. This is what happens, guys. This is what happens. Look, if you're gonna get mad at me over silly things like that, I recommend you guys try YouTubing sometime. It's very easy to get sidetracked. Trying to maintain a coherent stream of consciousness. Not the easiest thing in the world, it turns out. Not the easiest thing in the world. You're already good, you're fine, you... Nope, do not hand you off. Do you have religious zeal? You do. For how long? June 1752. Alright, I can wait for that. You, however, are Coptic. I did say, by the way, that I would show the religious map mode in the next recording session, which is still technically right now, so I haven't forgotten. I am going to do that. I can do it right now. Let me just finish this off real quick. Gosh, keep your pants on. Be patient. There we go. Alright, so, somebody asked to see religious map mode. Here you go! Isn't it beautiful? Religious map mode. So many Copts. And some Copts down here and stuff as well. Little spattering of Coptic here in Europe, because, you know, we've forced the religion of a few small peoples. Would love nothing better than to turn France into Coptic as well. I don't suppose we can do that now that we are integrating them. I mean, now that I'm integrating them, I'm not going to get interrupted. Enforce religion? It's going to increase our liberty desire a lot. Let's do it. Force their religion. France, you are now Coptic. Convert your people. Do it. Do as I command. Alright, go to Kandahar. No, no, Russia, I want that fort. Dang you. Sir, I dosed protest. Alright. Maybe we can hunt down some of these troops. I don't know. Hunt down some of Afghanistan's army. I got nothing better to do with this army except siege down some useless provinces. All that matters is forts. Initej of the people. My wife. National unrest? Could be useful, actually. Would it put down anything? Almost. Sulu. Actually, yeah, I got money, and 15 admin power is not much. Sure. Let's go ahead and put down our unrest. Now Sulu should go away. That prevents a rebellion. I think it's debatably worth it. Afghanistan wants me out of this war. I'm not surprised. We're gonna go kill your 10,000 men. Truce of Tuscany has ended. That means we will be having a truce timer expiration with Spain relatively soon, which would be excellent. Another opportunity to murder. Hi, Mawat. You have a flag suspiciously similar to Afghanistan. Look at that. It's just a little bit more rainbow-colored. That's about it. Very similar otherwise. Chase him down. I don't know where he's going, but chase him down. Not in the mood. Pass conventicle act, Sunday schools, act of uniformity. So what France is doing right now is they're passing every edict they can that gets them extra missionary strength so that they can start converting. Because now you have a huge ton of Coptic land, or land that ought to be Coptic. So they're going to have to work very, very hard to try and convert all of that. Get the fort, get the fort. Dang it. I don't think I'm asking for too much. Just take the dang forts. Come on, chase him down. Go to Tehran. There we go. We finally caught out some troops. Stack wipe. Good. We'll siege this down. Sure, why not? We are able to take some more tech already. That's just production efficiency. Not worth it. It's really a shame I don't have anything else to spend my admin power on. I guess we're going to have to take a look at some states. Development. Manding. The heck is Manding? Don't know. Manding. Is that down over in Indonesia? No, no. 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 No, it is not. I feel like Manding must be a relatively new state for me, though, because I don't recall seeing it last time I was in the area. But yeah, this is not... It's not there. Alright, is it over here? Ah, okay, Manding's over here, actually. Never mind, it's where Mali was. Cool, let's turn you into a state. Core. You will go to Parliament. You will definitely go to Parliament. 36 development, my god. Doe, let's hand you off to the clergy. And you will go to Parliament. There you go. How's the unrest? Pretty good. Go to Doe. Are they being converted? No. What's your unrest so high? Controlled by clergy. Oh, right. Because the clergy are disloyal, they are actually increasing the unrest. Got it. I forgot. Well, I don't see anything else to do with this army, so let's go up to Spain in preparation for killing them. Hey, Madagascar, we have a navy ready to go. How you doing there, buddy? Hi, hi. Like to see you. Nice to see you, yeah. Let's go ahead and declare war. Imperialism! There we go. I'm going to put my son in charge for a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't die, because that would be very tragic. Can we land our troops up here? We actually have some ships apparently on the way. 15. They won't last. There's the siege of Kabul finally down. Good. Next fort. Kandahar. Did they siege it back? They totally did. No, wait, Russia's still there. I can tell there's a cannon going off. Well, Cram, where am I supposed to go? How did Russia get Roe? I thought I sieged down Roe. Apparently I did not. Okay. Why don't you split and go down to Bam. Bam Bam. And all that stuff. Doobity-doo-dee-doo. Go there. So, I need to land some troops. Did I lose a ship? I think I did. Huh. I did. I just lost a single trade ship. Not too sure how that happened, but alright. Let's land some more troops. Hopefully they last long enough for me to get, reinforcements. Oh, come on! My heir did die! He died on the landing! All right, lost my heir. Got a new one. So it's a 4-3-1, which is not that great. He's 4 years old. Thank God I actually have an heir, because I'm kind of due to die relatively soon, but... Gosh dang it! What did I just say? What did I just say about not dying? And then what do? You die. Moron. He deserved it. It's like D-Day, you know? I mean, not to be insensitive to the veterans of D-Day, but like literally this guy just pretty much just hopped out of the boat and he's like, yeah! He just tripped and fell in the water and drowned. Yeah, that's basically how it worked, pretty sure. Alright, go to Baltistan, go to Madagascar, or Badakhstan, or whatever, I don't know. Freaking Russia, stop sieging down all the stuff! I want some of this. Go to bust. Would like Russia to finish their war relatively soon. That'd be nice. Hey, diplomatic annexation cost reduction. That's what I've been looking for. That should speed France up significantly. Done. Now, by significantly, I mean it went from 7.5 up to 10, but that's about right. That's about what we expect. Okay. Oh, look at Afghanistan putting together some new troops. Okay, don't like that. Don't appreciate it. We lost a fight. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Defend, defend! What do you got here? You got a lot of cannons. That's about it. Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. I'm not going to fight them until I recover. Let's give it a second. Whoop, nope, 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 no! Okay, run. 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 No, don't stack wipe me. I said turn around and kill him! Force march. Okay, we lost that fight again. Did I just get stack wiped? I didn't see it. I think we did. Are you kidding me? I think we got stack wiped. We did. We got stack wiped there. Damn it all! I'm not paying attention. I mean, that's my own fault, right? Alright. New army. Build it here. That really is my own darn fault. I should have been paying more attention. I just lost an army for no good reason whatsoever. Alright, alright, alright. Kazakh's been full annexed by Russia, by the way, in case you missed it. Let's go start working on another fort. I don't even have enough troops for it. Alright, never mind. Let's go over here and start working on a new landing site. Need to train up some troops on the double. Russia's canceled military access. Okay. Some stuff. Did they finish their war? Looks like they did. I didn't get a good pop-up about it. Yes, they did finish their war. Alright, excellent. Go to Kandahar. You guys go to Row. Actually, let's kill some troops. Both of you. Then go to Row. Not sure we're going to be able to catch them or not, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, those are dead. Group up. He's trying to train up a new army. Not sure if it's going to work for him or not. He's trying. Capped out on power again. Got an army on the way. Didn't take too long to train them up, honestly. I probably will train another one. Let's take a look at this ledger for states. Spice Islands. The Spice Islands? Nope. Of course not. I think the Spice Islands are supposed to be over here, though. Fairly sure they were supposed to be, right? That's not it. Could be wrong. Spice Islands could be elsewhere. That's not it. Are the Spice Islands in Africa? I didn't think that they were. They really need to add a search feature for areas. Unless there's something new over here. Spice Islands aren't over here, are they? No. No. It's kind of hard to tell with islands, to be honest. I feel like... No, these are the Spice Islands. I was right. I was right. These are the Spice Islands. Okay, core them up. Done. Let me guess, clergy? No, actually. All right, let's go ahead and hand these off to the Parliament. You we'll give to the clergy preemptively. And nothing else a part of that chain. Okay, good. Good. Right, so. New army is on the way. We'll be here shortly. Let's go ahead and back off a minute. Ruakantha. Sure, you may have. Man, they lost me a ton of war score for that, too. And they're on the way. All right. Group up. Go here. Let's wait a couple of days for this to get sieged down, because then I'll be able to land much faster. There you go. If you don't know, it takes like over a month or so to land your troops if you're doing a naval invasion. Otherwise, if you've already occupied the territory, it is a whole lot faster. Okay, these guys are good to go. Okay. Anything else you need to worry about? I mean, I'm sort of surprised Madagascar is giving me trouble. I'm going to go ahead and train up another army. I really might as well. I got the money, I got the manpower. Let's do it. Let's get a ton of reinforcements here, and then we'll go try to fight them somewhere. Maybe not in the jungle, though. The jungle might be a bad idea. Truce with the United States has ended. Spanish West Indies, New Spain. Good to know. Okay. Can I kill them in the savannah? With these numbers, one would certainly hope so. Let's try to put them down. Local unrest. You can have your autonomy, I don't care. Alright, that's a much more favorable. Thank you, Stack Wipe. Hell yeah! Alright, split. Go here. You go to, I don't know, here. Start working on a couple of forts. Alright, Madagascar is now dead. Very dead they are. Let's go ahead and dock up. Good. It's about dang time, if you ask me. So how are we looking at Afghanistan? Still working on the dang forts, and they're unsieging a bunch of stuff, which just makes me sad. I'm going to go ahead and train another army. Why not? We got the force limit, we got the money, we got the manpower. Let's do it. I can afford them. If I can just get a couple of these forts, I'll be a lot happier. I'm still at war with Mawar, right? Yeah, I am. Ooh, Hindu. I haven't had to kill Hindus yet. And really? Spanish La Plata, West Indies, and Peru will remain subjects to Spain? Spain won? No way! Wow. I did not expect Spain to keep that. I thought for sure they were dead. Huh. Okay. Turns out I have not weakened Spain enough. Need to do some more. Rose down. Let's go to Mawar. Greece is finally on the way. There's Kandahar. I know where Kandahar is. I think I've mentioned that before. It may have something to do with my occupation. Maybe moderately. But I'm certainly not going to tell you much about it. I got a lot more troops than I think I was expecting here. Let's see real quick. What can I get with 56% war score? Just realistically, what can I get? First off, I want your coast. That way I can get over here. We'd like to take all of this. Okay, this is actually a lot of land, not gonna lie. That is a lot of land. Could take all of this, and that will get me to 70.8% over extension. I'm already gonna have to wait to finish a war with Madagascar until I core this stuff up, so I might as well fight until I get to up to 100% with them. And the coalition's not a big deal. Alright, so Greece, do your thing, kill some stuff. Be good. Let's go take these forts down. He's gonna go for Ro? No, where's he going? He's going to Kabul. He wants to get that fort down. Interesting. There's a siege of Schwan. Who the heck is fighting Schwan right now? Apparently, these guys are. Alright. Well, let's kill a few of these Afghanis. Oop. And that is the sound of a timer. Alright, let's do some splits. Whoop. Can you get here? Not easily. Alright, why don't we go here then? Just need to siege a few things down. Whoop, hello, troops. A little concerned that he's coming after me here. Let's get some reinforcements on the way. Okay, I don't like this. Why don't you back off for a second? Not in the mood to fight that. Not in the mood. Go fight Mawar. Yeah, that's fine. Go to Cholistan. I don't care. 60% war score now. Capped out on power yet again. The next one will be the Congo. Now, the Congo, I know that's down here. Areas. There's the Congo. Hello. Let's turn you into a state. Core. Done. Okay, I'm going to hand you off to the clergy. I'm going to give you a seat. You a seat. 25. Give you off to the clergy preemptively. Small fries that don't really matter, I'm just going to hand off, like these. I know that I don't need to give that much land off to the clergy, but mostly I just want to preemptively shut them up. I don't want to have to worry about it later, you know? It's just annoying. Does that make me lazy? Yeah, probably. But I don't think you can really blame me. Okay, let's see if we can kill... Oh, can't get to them. Alright, just sit back for a minute. He wants to kill me. He's trying to get this fort, and he might even succeed. What's your tech like, Afghanistan? I never checked this. 25. Compared to my 27. We do have a fair advantage over you. Let's go down over here with this new army that we have built. A new, fresh army. Mwahaha. I would love to mess with you right now, but I think we need to wait. Whoop. Are you going to suicide 3,000 troops? You're thinking about it. Oh, you got your siege. All right, he's sending 38,000 to go and fight me in the dry lands. Not especially pleased about that turn of events. We already have a 3-3 general. Do I want a 3-4? Yeah, let's get a 3-4 instead. Let's improve that slightly. Nope, now he's backing off. All right, see? Slight improvement in general, and he's like, that's a terrible idea. And Brandenburg is, once again, the emperor. Go to Cholistan. Kind of want to end this war before I end this video, if I'm able to. How are we looking in Madagascar? Whoa! Retreat! See? This is what's frustrating me here. I'm not able to pay attention very easily, and as a result, they're getting a ton of men to go and kill me. What's your tech like? You're at 27. See, they're on my level. I need to be paying attention to these guys. These guys are significantly more threatening to me. Significantly. Okay, you just need to retreat for a little bit, buddy. You just run away, go home. Just run away, go home. It's okay. Yeah, so I had stack wiped his army, and that's apparently not enough. I am very glad I checked when I did, because that could have been very bad. The former Archduchess now rules in Austria. Fun. How many troops do we need here? 30, huh? Alright, let's take a couple of cannons, probably. Send them here. Start making some progress. There's a siege of Kalat. Good. Kill some of them. Up to 65% war score. Afghanistan, I think I may just... I'm kind of eager to end this war, but... Let's take this. Okay, this is an 86% peace deal. Would love to go higher than this. Not sure that it's worth the time. Could get one more fort. Just worried that if I'm not paying attention... I lose another stack. Yeah, I'm very glad I didn't get stack wiped again. That was kind of close. But yeah, we need to pay more attention to Madagascar. These guys are significantly more threatening to me. Significantly so. Where's your army going? I do not know, but we're going to crush a few more. Go down to speed 4 for a minute. Our military advisor has given us power, basically. Diplotech cost reduction... I do want the prestige, actually, really badly. Grab it. I'm already kind of close to cap down on admin power. Prestige is useful right now. We're just going to do that. Alright, well, I need to be ending up this video, but, losing an army sucked. Nearly losing another would have been horrible. Glad we didn't do that. Wow! 92%. He's got some good freaking forts. Madagascar, man. I'm going to definitely turn all of Madagascar into a state. Holy crap. Good news is, as long as we pay attention, we can beat him on the battlefield. It's just the sieges are going to take a while. But fortunately, we also have a navy nearby. That will certainly help. Cologne exists, so does Verdun. And that definitely helps as far as reducing progress there. And they're unsieging stuff because that's sort of what they do. Alright, why don't you go up to Siwi? Really wanted to end this war, up to 67% war score, capped out on power again. Can't keep track of all this. Land force limit modifier. Sure, whatever. New ideas. Siege ability. Done. Heck yes. Alright, I'm going to end this video here. I was going to take care of Afghanistan, but at this point, we're running the video way too long. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.